What's up guys, I'm Hendo, and today I'm making a cocktail of resistance based on the potion from Dungeons & Dragons. Every month I make a different prop and cocktail based on a different potion from D&D, and this is my 6th one. We're gonna use gin as the base, and it's gonna have a little color-changing twist. I'll cover the lore behind this potion, as well as the ingredients I'm gonna use, and the recipe. And I'll also make a virgin version of this cocktail. So let's get started! The Potion of Resistance is an uncommon potion that gives you resistance to one of 10 types of damage for 1 hour. This means that if you take damage of that type, it's halved because you're resistant to it. The DM typically chooses the type of damage that you're resistant to or rolls for it at random. There isn't a physical description of this potion, but it's usually depicted as a rainbow. It's not going to be super practical for me to make a rainbow cocktail, but I thought it would be fun to make one that's color changing and has layers. And our garnish will be rainbow themed. So let's get all of our ingredients together. These are all of our ingredients. The key ingredient to this color-changing effect is butterfly pea flowers. This will turn a clear liquid blue or a very dark blue. And it'll turn magenta or purple when it comes in contact with an acidic solution. The flower species name is Clitoria ternatea, and if I have to know that, so do you. You can get these flowers online, and it doesn't require any boiling reduction in order to get the flowers to diffuse. Most recipes call for either gin or vodka, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with gin. Full disclosure, I don't really like gin. I think it tastes like potpourri, but I'm kind of tired of vodka and I'm trying to expand my horizons. I've gone with Hendrick's gin. It's pretty expensive, but it's very, very smooth, and if I had to pick a gin, it would be this one. And honestly, you're probably not gonna really taste it with how flavorful the cocktail is. I diffused the flowers for about 4 days, but it was honestly about this dark even after just a few hours. So if you want it to be a lighter blue, I suggest just using like 3 to 6 flowers. Our acidic solution is just going to be lemon juice. We're also going to be adding a bit of vermouth, which is just a fortified wine. It's a pretty common ingredient in cocktail recipes like martinis, and it's not too expensive. We're also adding simple syrup, which is just sugar water, and this is going to balance some of that sour lemon flavor. The layers and color changing effect is going to be a little bit easier to see when the fluid is dispersed. So we're going to do that with some frozen fruit and some crushed ice. You can use any kind of fruit you like. I'm going to go with blueberries since it should match the darker blue at the top of the beverage. But grapes, raspberries, or strawberries are a really good option too. I've also infused some water with butterfly pea flowers in order to make blue ice. I'm gonna crush that up and let that hang at the top too. Finally, I do want to do a little rainbow something. So I'm gonna make a rainbow sprinkle sugar rim. You can also make a pretty easy non-alcoholic version of this beverage. I would just use lemonade and add some blue ice to the top. We'll make that version too. Okay, let's get mixing. The first thing that I'm gonna do is sugar the rim. Since lemon juice is already pretty sticky, I'm gonna go ahead and use that for the rim. First, I'm just going to lay out all of these sprinkles in a little rainbow pattern. I'm going to use 3 different glasses to show 3 different ways of making this cocktail. Dang, that worked really well. It's so cute. Now we'll make our cocktail base starting with 1.5 ounces of lemon juice. Then 1.5 ounces of vermouth. And then 1.5 ounces of simple syrup. We'll go ahead and give it a shake. I'm gonna go ahead and strain that into 2 of my glasses. For the non-alcoholic version, I'm just gonna go ahead and pour some lemonade. And I'm gonna add a bit of lemon juice. Now I'm gonna add 3 ounces of gin. In order to get a more defined layer, we're gonna go ahead and pour it over the back of a spoon. I'll do one version that's neat and one version with the blueberries and crushed ice. Then we'll also do our virgin cocktail. I think it looks super cool. We have our neat martini, our garnished one, and our virgin one. You can go ahead and serve these to your guests and let them stir up the beverage themselves. And that's it for the cocktail of resistance. Now you're ready to enjoy with your party. Ooh, okay. Okay, gin. Okay, gin. Okay, maybe gin is good. Gotta mix the gin. You gotta mix this. It's like a slightly floral tasting lemonade. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you get to enjoy this cocktail with friends or just chilling at home. You can also check out my Potion of Resistance prop build if you're interested in a little DIY crafting project. Next month I'm making the Potion of Heroism, but if you have any other favorite potions, let me know down in the comments. I'm thinking of trying a couple 3.5 ones. I know there's a lot happening in the world right now, so I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you're staying safe and kind. Remember that all Black lives matter and love is love. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, thanks for D&D drinking with me.